Hi, everybody. Oh, correction, my light on. Oh, there. Oh, there go the shutters. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. I feel like I came kind of sliding in here today. I did. We had a very relaxing Sunday morning. Very, 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 very relaxing. So as you come on, tell me who you are, where you're from. In the comments. That's going to be a disaster if I put it there. Don't need that. Don't need 2 of these. Hi, Madeline. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, it's going to be, I'll tell you what, it's going to be a scorcher today. It is going to be a scorcher again today. It was hot yesterday. Not unbearably hot, but it was warm. In the middle of the day, we ended up kind of ditching the yard work and everything else, and we went for a, I did this afterwards. We went for a swim yesterday. Yeah. Enjoyed the afternoon, and I can just sit up straighter. Then you can't see me. Let's do that, and we'll scoot down. Okay, there. So today, I think what I'm going to do is try and make a little sense of the chaos. I'm going to try and do something with some of these scraps. I'm going to cut out some butterflies. We have to go out later to town. We didn't go to town last night. We just stayed home. Hello, hello. Tell me where you're from in the chat box. So we're going to go to town. We're going to go into town for a couple things this afternoon while it's super hot. And then we'll come back and it'll be nice in the yard. We planted a tree yesterday, which was so pretty. That replaced the dying palm tree that we had to pull out. Not that any of that has anything at all to do with quilting or sewing, but you know. I can't remember. And somebody asked me one time in the comments, and I have no idea. Somebody asked me on this sampler quilt that we're doing what the finished block sizes are. Finished block sizes, 9 inches. So this one I think I can kind of trim off. It didn't quite. I think that's where that's at. It was a little bit. See, this is the one we did yesterday, square and a square, and it missed over here a little bit. But it's the block is a 1/2 inch too big, so I think I'm gonna square it up. Square it up. So, are you doing anything fun this Sunday? Relaxing this Sunday? That's my goal for my Sundays, is just to have some time to relax a little bit. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Sometimes you get a little too caught up in the stuff you have to do getting ready for Monday. And then you're exhausted going into Monday. I can't do that anymore. The weeks are too full and there's too much going on. Okay, let's do that. Somebody was commenting on yesterday's video or on the channel. I don't know if it was on yesterday's video or another video. about how much they love the Easy Grip quilts, Easy Grip rulers. The thrill of laundry. 70 degrees. Oh, nice. 70's good. 70's good. The Easy Grip rulers. I love the Easy Grip rulers. I need to go on their website or email them. I got this, I think, from Off the Wall Quilt. But these Easy Grip rulers, I love this one. I only bought one. It was not... It was comparable, I think, in line of like how expensive rulers are, for quilting. But it's fantastic. I love it. Love, love, love it. Okay. Today I'm just going to do a hodgepodge of stuff, kind of spend the next half hour with you guys, just doing our thing. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. Okay. I'm not going to take the sides off this thing. I have a thought. Some of these are going to need a bit of stuff because some of them are all the wrong sizes. But this little sampler quilt that we're doing, I can't believe how many we've done just by kind of working them in. You know what I mean? Like for me, that's been fun. As you're coming on, tell me where you're from, who you are, and where you're from in the comments. Okay. Just fun. Yeah. I think we might actually have this sampler quilt done this month. How cool is that? How cool is that? And I am gonna... we said on this one are the ones that are really, really way smaller. Like this one is only like 8 inches. In fact, I'm not even sure. It's barely 8.5. It's way smaller than the rest of the blocks. But I think it was either Madeline or Betsy or a couple people had said just to throw a little border on it. And so I think that's ultimately what we're going to do. That ultimately is what we're going to do, is just throw some, an extra little, maybe like a 1 inch or whatever, and then trim it off border, because it's just, the sizes are kind of all over the place. So somebody gave me, Madeline, it may have been you, somebody gave me a really great idea for this block, which was the 9-patch variation, and I didn't like the way that it came out. And now I can't remember how to change it. I'd like to redo that one this week. We'll put this one on the top of the stack because I'd like to redo this one this week. I don't like the way the colors are blocked out. So let's see. There's 5 down, 5 across. That's 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're almost halfway there. We're almost halfway there. I hear somebody in the office. But today I was just going to tidy up on some of this stuff. I want to get the butterflies a little moved along. I didn't do much on the butterflies after Wednesday, and I suggested that you make it the same as the other 9 patch. Yeah, I kind of think I'm just going to do that. It doesn't look like a variation right now. It looks just wonky. And that I'm not digging that. Okay. I was so happy last Sunday. We did the mom placemat and the little mug rug. Stuff came out so cute. And I finally got to use this chicken fabric, this fat quarter deal that I have. Excuse me. Pardon me. I finally got to use some of that. This is, what are you doing here? This is the next project that we're going to do in June. We're not going to even try and start it in May because I want to get the butterflies done and the sampler quilt done. And if I start on that, then we'll just have 3 projects that actually never get completed. I mean, before my retirement. That one is Scattered Leaves, and it's a Missouri Star pattern, and the way that it's done, the way that they have it done when they put the pattern up is kind of fall colors. And I probably do another one at fall, and I think you could do really pretty with like browns and oranges. Theirs has some colors in it that I didn't, and I don't like the gray that they used. But this one's going to be like really vibrant colors, and I hope it works. I hope it doesn't look lame. But I think in the fall I want to do one that's browns and golds, and I have some really good fabrics for that already, and I actually think I might have plenty of fabric. So fingers crossed on that one. Okay, let's make some butterflies. Let's make some butterflies. So, big plans for the week, not big plans for the week, quilting for the week. I talked about, I was listening on audiobook to Holmes is Missing, but I wasn't paying attention, and Libby returned it on me before I was done. And now I'm back in the queue, like 8 weeks. So I'm waiting on that. And I went back and I'm listening to a Sue Grafton one that I had, X. X is for, I don't remember what X was for. Love Sue Grafton. But right now I'm reading. Oh. Couldn't be a bigger Sue Grafton fan if I tried. Love her. Probably one of my, if anybody said, oh, what kind of book should I start with? Sue Grafton. Sue Grafton. To this day. With all the books and people and authors that I love, Sue Grafton. And she passed away a few years ago. And it still makes me sad because she was one book away from finishing her series. But anyway, so that's what I'm listening to. On what I'm reading. Somebody was asking, and so we wanted to clarify. So videos during the week, like Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, we upload in the evenings. So they get uploaded in the evenings. When we did the original, when we started like the first 30-day, we were going to sew every day, the 30-day challenge. When we did that, we had them up basically by 6:00 every evening. But now that we're in summertime and we still have a video every single day, but it goes up in the evening. And part of the reason for not saying like it's up at 6:00 is because it's summertime right now, and with it staying light longer and my schedule and Steve's schedule, it's hard to get it up by 6. It's hard to get it done and edited and all the stuff that has to go on and done by 6:00. So it's up. The videos during the week are up in the evenings. Wednesday, we do Zoom, SewAlong Zoom. And the link is in the description of every video. So it's in the description of every single video. The Zoom link is in there. The link to the Facebook page is in there. That's supposed to say. The link to our other page is in there where you can post pictures of what you're working on. That's in there. The quilt program, the project program that we're gonna sew from in June is in there. And if you can go in there and it says project, you can click on the link and you can look at it. If you want to do it and sew along those specific projects with me, you can do that too. We thought that would be fun for the month of June. If not, do what you like. And Zoom link. And then Sundays, obviously Sunday, we're live at 11:30. That's all she wrote, man. Okay. Butterfly. Oh, gosh. I got batik stuff everywhere. Oh, so that's what I'm listening to. What I'm reading right now. Hi, Mary. Oh, thanks, Mary. Thanks for coming by. It's too warm. I mean, I already had my coffee. I already had 2 cups of coffee. That's all I can have in the morning. Otherwise, I get a little crazy. So grab some sparkling water or iced tea if it's hot where you are, or some cold water. Or you know what? Grab what you want. I don't judge. Anyway. Okay. So if you've just hopped on, I'm going to work on the butterflies. I'm going to cut out some butterflies and get some of those kind of ready to sew, because I want to get that kind of moved along this week. I want to get that moved along. Let's just put it there. I want to get it moved along. We are no longer in the projects that take us forever phase. Okay, rest of this is scrappy stuff. Yeah? Trying to make a little order. Okay, teaks. That's going to go away. That's going to go there. For butterflies. Okay, butterflies. scrappy stuff. So while I'm doing that, I tell you what, when I'm not in my sewing room, the fabric scraps have babies, which I find completely inappropriate because I'm the one who has to clean it all up. Okay. Sampler quilt. We've got 10 done. There's 25. So we're making progress. We're doing good. I love these things. I think this is coming out really fun. We're going to have to figure out when we get ready to kind of lay it out, we're going to have to figure out the sizing like I was saying earlier, but so far, so good. So let's go there. Okay. We don't need you today. I'm going to find out what else these guys have. Easy grip rulers. EEZI grip rulers. I'm going to find out what else they have. So stay tuned on Monday or Tuesday because I'll call or go on their website and I don't know, maybe, I don't know. They don't sponsor me, but I love their rulers. Maybe they'll, well, we'll see. I'll call them. I'll call them and see what else they have and what else we can, I don't know, do. This one I got at a show. It was $20, which in the grand scheme of things, and the cost of rulers right now, the rulers are crazy expensive. This one I love, and it's, this side is, it's almost tacky like Heat and Bond is tacky, where it's not really tacky, it's not like sticky, but it's just tacky enough so that your ruler doesn't move. It is fantabulous. I just love it. It's probably my favorite ruler. Okay. Now, let's get to the good stuff. So I still have butterflies that need to be cut out. So we're going to do that this morning. I hope you don't mind. That's what we're going to do. If we have time in a few minutes to put some down, we're going to do that. Then what am I doing today? Steve didn't finish mowing the yard yesterday because he was having problems with the tractor. So he's going to finish that right now, real quick. And then we got to run to town because I didn't go yesterday. Why? Because I was feeling lazy. We went swimming. Not really lazy. I just didn't feel like sitting in the car for 4 hours. Because by the time any errand that's going to take you a half hour, it's never a half hour. Right? Unless you're running up the street to the grocery store and you only have to get one thing and you're going to run in and run out. It just never is. So then we I did a flank steak on the barbecue last night. Nope, didn't come out perfect. Nope. I think my grill I think I didn't heat the grill up high enough because it was easily 7 or 8 minutes on each side. And it was still way too rare for us. We're not rare people. I don't like when it moves on the plate. Gives me the willies. We're medium people. That's a good, safe place for us. But this was really, really not cooked. So then we had to put that back. I had to put it back on the grill, and I don't know. My flank steak, when I do flank steak on the grill, it's hit or miss. I tell you what, I could cut these butterflies out all day long. They're so cute. So adorable. We're going to have to do a mug rug, a coffee rug to go along with this thing. Because this is cute. So cute. So we'll put those bad boys there. Put this here. Keep going for a little bit. So we gotta go to town today. And then come back here and work on stuff and putz around the house. And again, it's going to be 340 degrees here in Florida, so we'll probably go for a swim later on. Hi, Sandra. Happy Sunday from Florida. So we're just doing butterflies. Just going to do butterflies for a little bit and then see what happens. This one doesn't feel like it got all the way bonded. It did. Okay, so the ruthless plug, not sponsored, obviously. Obviously, a mystery author did not sponsor my sewing channel. She did not. Some people, I've heard it's said Tanya, but I don't think it's Tanya. It's Tana, French. This is the second book in the series. I think there's 3 in the series, or there may only be 2. I think there's 3, but I don't remember for sure. I know there's at least 2. The first one is the Searcher. The second one is the Hunter. And let me just tell you. Just go get it. Just go on Libby. I like books when there's a series of them. I like to kind of start at the beginning because I feel like you get to know the characters really well, even though a lot of times you don't have to read them in order, because the author will kind of fill you in, kind of catch you up. I like when they're in order because I feel like you get the depth of the characters and kind of who they are and how they are. Anyway, so go read The Searcher. If you've already read The Searcher and you haven't read The Hunter, run. I mean, wait till this live is over. Don't leave now. But when this is over, run to the store or to Amazon and download it. Get the Kindle book, whatever you have to do. And get this book. She's good. I'm telling you right now, she's good. In fact, she's so good that when we were sitting in bed this morning having coffee, and Steve was trying to get a post up for his channel. So he was working on that. Minnie was doing her thing. It was something was spinning. Minnie was doing her thing, sleeping. That's what she does all morning. And I was reading. It's so good that all of a sudden I turned the page, completely blew me. It almost lifted me out of the bed. I said, oh my gosh. And Steve said, what's the matter? I said, you're not going to believe what just happened. But you can't see, if somebody's not a reader, like a fiction reader, Steve reads a lot. Steve reads just as much as I do. He reads nonfiction stuff. I read this kind of stuff. So then he'll say, well, what happened? Oh my God, what happened? And you try and tell him, it's not the same. It's just not the same. So I couldn't really fill him in. So then I read like half a page further and I went, oh, I said, oh, a bad word. I did. Shouldn't have. Poor Minnie. Thank God Minnie can't talk. Anyway, I said, oh, bad word. And he said, what is happening? What's going on? What's the matter? I said, you wouldn't understand. You just wouldn't understand. Go. That's exactly what I said. Oh, poop. Oh, poop. So now, now I'm having a hard time putting it down. 185 pages in. Get it. I'm waiting because I'm on the list on Libby for the audiobook for The Searcher, which was the first one in the series. She's written a bunch of books, but The Searcher and the Hunter are part of a series. And I'm on the wait list on Libby for the audiobook for The Searcher. It's good. It's good. And then, so we're going to town. We got to get chemical stuff for the pool, which is the most confusing to me. I hate it. It feels very confusing, and yet people who do the pool, like some of the pool people that we've had, I don't know how they get it. Really, I don't know how they get it, but they get it. So we got to go do that. Then that's going to be about it. Honestly, that's going to be about it for today. Because it's Sunday, and the one thing that Steve and I have started doing recently is we, I used to be a Sunday person who just completely, okay, so what am I doing? I'm just yapping. We're doing the butterflies for the butterfly quilt. And in case you didn't, pardon my back. In case you didn't see it on Wednesday from our Zoom, that's where we're at. This is row 1. What's happened here? Oh, just a wrinkle. This is the start. There we go. We did this Wednesday on our Zoom, SewAlong on Zoom. So this is the start. This is row 1. There's 5 rows. And thank you. And yeah, we're trying to get the rest of the butterflies done because I really want to get this done. I'd like to get the rows at least done this week. I don't have a background. I don't have a backing for it yet. So, but I figured I'd cut on these a little bit today. And I am saving these little scraps because one day this week we're going to do a mug rug with some of these little pieces that I thought would be kind of fun because I cut my heat and bond too big. And that's why I didn't have enough to finish the project because I have all these pieces, and if I had thought it out a little bit better. That's the one thing. On the butterfly, when I did the petals quilt, for those of you that go back and watch the video on the petals quilt, when I did the petals quilt, you did the petal, it was a 10-inch square pattern. So everything was, you did all the cutouts on a 10-inch square, on a layer cake square. And it was perfect because it all fit beautifully, like a glove. But this wasn't like that. And so I overestimated the sizing when I put the fabric on. Oh well. Okay. Not the end of the world. So what are you sewing? What are you working on? Something fun? Are you doing butterflies? We're gonna do another petals quilt in either June or July. And the petals quilt is going to be, I'm working on right now trying to find all the fabric because we're going to do a petals quilt in July. With all flowers. All the petals will be flowers. It's going to be fun. Okay. Whoops. And okay. All right. So I'm going to cut on these for a little while longer. And then I'm going to go read. This book is too good. Yeah. And no, I can't do the audiobook yet. It's not because it's not for any reason other than I love to read the book. I do. And then I listen to the audiobook when I'm done. But I got to read the book first. I just have to. It's so I'm going to go sit outside for a little bit. Put my feet up. Listen to Steve mow the grass. Then we're going to go to town. Oh, that's what I was saying. I'll end with this. We, like Sundays, I used to hate Sundays. After about noon on Sunday, I hated it because I started thinking about, that dread feeling you get in the pit of your stomach because you start thinking about what has to be done on Monday, the problems that you're facing on Monday, the crap at work or whatever. And now I'm not saying this never happens because it still happens to me all the time. But we work really hard not to spend too much time thinking about Monday on Sunday. At some point on Sunday afternoon, sometimes if there's stuff I absolutely need to write down to remind myself, I'll make myself a little list. But we work really hard to try and stay kind of happy and positive on Sundays. Because it was ruining our weekends. It was ruining our weekends because by Saturday afternoon, we were already thinking about Monday. So spend your Sunday doing Sunday fun stuff, not worrying about Monday. Monday's going to be there, and it's going to come, and it's going to be Monday. Okay, I think I'm going to take these with me, and maybe I'll cut on some more of them while I'm watching TV or something later. Tomorrow, we're going to lay out, we're going to do another row of the butterflies. Okay. Don't forget, in the description is the Wednesday Zoom link, and there's backup links in there. So you shouldn't have any problem. You can keep trying. And if you have problems with the first way, there's multiple ways to get into the Zoom on Wednesday nights at 6. The project, it's like there's a whole bunch of quilting projects or sewing projects in this guide that we're in this project book that we're going to do in June. So if you want the project book, it's in the description. Or if you want to see what that is and see if it interests you, you don't have to sew along with us on, in the month of June, but I want to do a bunch, like 30 different projects, and we're going to do them out of that book, out of that project guide. So the link for that is in the description. You can go in, take a look at it, see if you like it. If you like it, great. If you don't, great. The link to the Facebook page is in there, so you can post your pictures of what you're working on, because I love seeing what you're working on. Oh my gosh. It's so fun. And I think that's it. And I did comment, and so if you missed it, the videos during the week, except for Wednesdays and Sundays, obviously, the videos during the week go up in the evening. It's not really a specific time anymore. After the first 30 days, it's not going to be like a specific time, like 6 or 7 or anything like that. We try and get them up between 6 and 8, but I shouldn't have even said that because there's just a lot going on in the evenings. And so by the time Steve gets the video, and if anything goes wrong to edit or whatever, I don't like people waiting for it. So it goes up in the evening. I hope you have a fantastic Sunday. Go do Sunday stuff. Don't think about or worry about Monday stuff, because Monday stuff's going to be there, and Monday has its own day. So for Sunday, go do something fun or go do something like nothing. Put your feet up, go sit outside, get a good book. Oh my God. Seriously. I could hardly get out of bed this morning. It was so good. So I'm going to read this. And I hope you have a fantastic Sunday. I'll see you guys. See you tomorrow. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for pulling up a chair. But remember, only a 1/4 inch seam. I love you guys. Have a great, great Sunday. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.